the stock is marching higher, 686 rupees for EU financials. But numbers, it's all about quarterly numbers, and VP Nandakumar, Managing Director and CEO with Manappuram Finance joins us. Mr. Nandakumar, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Key profit drivers, what has led to the NII growth?
Yeah, one is our microfinance subsidiary has been turned around. In the first quarter last year, they reported a loss of around 16 crores. Now they have reported a profit of around 29 crores. This is one major change. The AUM has grown year on year. The AUM growth is around 16%. The profit growth year on year is 21%. So the major driver, as I said, is the performance of microfinance company.
Okay, so what are the impact of the accounting standards on your earnings, the asset quality, as well as the health of the balance sheet?
There is no much impact. The impact is around 3 crores only on the PAT.
Okay, could you also highlight what the gold loan growth has been and the growth that you've seen in your other verticals as well, and what's the outlook going forward on growth as well as the product mix that you hope to attain?
The gold loan growth during the first quarter is around 5%. Even in the tonnage growth, it has gone over 3%. So our expectation is the trend will continue and we'll be able to achieve around 12 to 18% growth during the current year in gold loan. We hope this trend will continue and we'll be able to maintain a double-digit growth in the medium term. This is our expectation. The yield also is maintained at the same level of over 24%. That also will be maintained. About the product mix, we have the gold loan tenure has been brought down to 3 months period, and that is sustained over the last 6 quarters, and we will continue with that. And on the technology front in gold loan, the digital gold loan, which we call it as online gold loan, the percentage has increased by 5%. They were up 32%, it is 37%. That pace of growth is maintained. So this really help the customer to service the loan at a higher frequency, which reduces our accrued interest in gold loan. Currently our accrued interest is only 2.4%. That means at a yield of 24%, the delay is only around 10-15 days. So the interest collection is happening on a monthly basis. So the impact on any price reduction is very, very low compared to the industry as far as we are concerned.
Right. What about margin in Q1 FY19? What is the outlook ahead given rising interest costs? By how much can you increase yield?
Yeah, our average cost of borrowing has increased by 11 basis points. It is around 8.77%. So our yield is maintained around 24%. So the net interest margin is over 14%. It will be maintained. Even if there is an increase in the cost of borrowing by 20-25 basis points, we hope that we could be passed on. The reason is our product is of a very short term, which is 3 months. It is more or less like a credit card.
All right, and give us your overall outlook and assessment when it comes to asset quality trends in gold and other segments. What's the outlook there?
In gold loan, the gross NPA is 0.7% and net NPA 0.3%. Commercial vehicle, the gross NPA is 2.9% and net NPA 0.2% only after it dies. In home finance, the gross NPA is 4.7% and net NPA 2.1%. The microfinance, the NPA is very low. It is around 0.3% for all the loans dispersed after the demon. So the NPA level overall is very comfortable.
Okay, and how long would you, did you say that the current capital will last, and what your capital raising plans are for the financial year?
There is no capital raising needed. First, the reason is our capital adequacy is over 25% tier 1, whereas that statute requirement is only 12%. So there is enough capital. So the capital needed for a new acquisition which we have planned, that is the India School Finance Company, which is a niche player in the education financing. That capital is also available with us because the surplus capital above the requirement, statute requirement is around 1,300 crores. There is enough capital, but at the same time, we may go for a public issue of Ashirwad Microfinance at an appropriate time. So to list the company, so all depends on the price. Maybe the next year we may go. But with a good, I am also happy to share with you with improved performance. We have increased our dividend by 10%. That is from 55 paise to 55 paise during this quarter.
Any plans to sell stake in FY19 overall? Is there the key focus to improve ratios and growth?
There will not be any stake sale because we don't have any. We are the parent company, but in microfinance, yes, we may sell a small portion of the stake, but all depends on the price. And the growth plan, of course, the inorganic plan is also there, along with a strong push with the organic growth. The inorganic, I mentioned about India School Finance, which is a niche player. So definitely with the capital we have, we will always be on the lookout for some secured business in areas like home finance, SME lending, etc., which are of a secured nature.
Okay, thanks very much, sir, for joining us and giving us those details on your earnings. We wish you the very best for the future. Asset quality stable for Manappuram Finance, and the stock